All right, you beautiful people. This is Chicago Reacts. My name is Kit. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that ring bell notification. That way, all of you are made aware we upload new content. You guessed it, upon our YouTube channel. And today, we got ourselves a fun video. But it might be a no-no. That's right, a big old no-no. YouTube says no to full auto. Boy, I stuttered right there. Had a cough, too. Little cold beverage will wash that down. YouTube says no to full auto. Here's a M2.50 cal heavy machine gun. If you played Metal Slug, you know what I'm referencing. And I actually played Metal Slug first time ever. Was actually in the School of Infantry way back in California, all the way there in California, 2004. So for those who don't know, there's boot camp and then there's the School of Infantry. And there was like a little pizza joint. They had an arcade place there, and I had a chance to during the weekend when we had time off, we actually I actually had a chance to play Metal Slug, and I went all the way there to the end. Heavy machine gun, M2.50 cal. If you want something done right, you have to have a 50 cal, and I'm honored to say that not only have I fired that heavy, beautiful, lovely lady, but it's a work of art. It truly is. And this video is from Brandon Herrera. So listen, do me a favor, you beautiful people. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And for the 50 cal, for your friends here at Chicago React specifically, be sure to support the original content creator. Why? Because that's what a heavy machine gun lover does. That's what you should do. So without further ado, since I'm in charge of the ones and twos, let's get ready to play this video in a 3, a 2, a 1, heavy machine gun.
Now, for those of you who aren't aware, YouTube has just changed their guidelines again. So now showing a fully automatic firing is not only demonetized, but you can get age restricted and basically blacklisted from the entire algorithm. So in the spirit of following these new guidelines, here's the M2.50 cal Ma-Deuce heavy machine gun.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I can't do a Homelander impression, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's perfect. Perfect. Everything about it. Perfect.
So the Ma-Deuce is kind of a legendary military weapon, seeing service all the way back from World War II to Korea, Vietnam, all the way to present day. It's been on trucks, it's been on tanks, it's been on planes.
Planes, trains, trucks, automobiles, you name it. That beautiful 50 cal's been everywhere. Why? Because she's versatile and flexible, as she should be, gentlemen. And a lady that's flexible, you never let go. I'll put down your tomatoes. That's funny.
If you can think of a mode of transportation, the U.S. government has strapped one of these fuckers to it.
Yes.
Today, we're going to play with one.
And play hard. No pun. All puns intended. That's beautiful. Wait a minute. Hold on. There you go. Volume's all the way up.
Now, quick note to YouTube.
Wait. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. Good.
Now, quick note to YouTube. If you think that sounded like a machine gun, you're actually wrong. Let me show you. This is a very semi-automatic M2. As you see, when I fire a round and I hold down the paddles, only one round goes off. So no matter how long I hold down the paddles, only one round comes out, making this a semi-automatic firearm.
That's right. Bend over the system and stick it up its wazoo. Up the wazoo. A beautiful story.
I can just pull the trigger really fast. I mean, look at Jerry Miculek. If he can shoot semi-automatic that fast, it's really no stretch to say that I can shoot the M2 half that speed. Because after all, we're professionals.
That's right, ladies. That's how you do it. Step aside, YouTube guidelines. we're breaking that glass ceiling. Beautiful. Everything about it's perfect. Hold on. The weapon is perfection.
Fuck you and whatever you were hiding behind.
Yes.
So it's World War I.
It's going to be a great war. So
Yes. Woo. Oh, hey, wait, I know this.
great we won't need a second one.
For the first
Nope, no second one. And look, I don't want a third one, okay? There's stuff I want to do.
time in world history, white people have started to use the brand new technology that is the machine gun on each other. They unanimously decided that that shit was scary, and they needed more of them. So during the course of the war, machine gun technology advanced, which is where we got things like this.
Ooh.
This right here is a 1919, but of course, toward the end of World War I, you would have had what was called the 1917, which is essentially this, but water-cooled. This is the M2's little brother. Say little, it's still pretty heavy. This one's chambered in the 30-06 cartridge. But a lot more advancements came out of World War I, not just the machine gun. For the first time in a major war, we also have armored vehicles, tanks, and planes in the same battlefield, which means we needed somebody to dream a little bit bigger.
Bigger, longer, uncut, no pullout, going deep. I know. I'm not the hero of the story. I've come to terms with this in my life. I'm not the hero. But I try my best to get on by.
Enter stage right, the 50 BMG. And by someone, I mean a Mormon. And by a Mormon, I mean the big papa himself of weapon design, John Moses Browning. Now, the initial renditions of the M2.50 cal were actually water-cooled, but the military wanted to shift to something that was more modern, more air-cooled. But unfortunately, during the development process in 1926, John Moses Browning died. But despite the setback, work on the gun continued, and in 1933, we got what we now know today as the M2 Browning machine gun. And funny enough, very little on this gun has actually changed since 1933.
Why change it? It's like the coelacanths, or the tuatara, or the crocodile, or alligator, or sharks. They're perfect in every way. And before anyone says, well, gee, cockroaches are living fossils, I don't want to talk about cockroaches, okay? I don't care if they've been around since back in the day. We here acknowledge the tuatara, the coelacanths, sharks, and crocodilians. Fight me. I'm ready, Internet. Oh, wait, don't.
In fact, the M2 is actually the firearm that has seen the longest continuous use by the US military, period. This gun was in use before World War II, saw both theaters of World War II, Korea, Vietnam, GWAT. I mean, this thing has been
Hold on.
both theaters of World War II, Korea, Vietnam.
Look at the smile on that boy's face. Someone get him a nice cold beer. Look at that. Hey, wait, Internet, what is that scope? Because that's actually pretty cool.
GWAT. I mean, this thing has been around for...
Shout out to G Watt. 2004, 2008. Those are some good years. I actually looked at some of my photos from back in the day, and there's a photo of yours truly behind a 50 cal. I think collectively from both my tours with digital and, yes, Kodak disposable cameras. Who remembers those? I have about maybe 2,500 photos of both my tours together. Took photos. Life is short, people. Enjoy every minute. I was reminiscing about the past a few days ago.
For 91 years, almost like our president.
Jeez. You want to know what's crazy about me recording this video like right now? I heard the god awful scary news that happened in Pennsylvania. Yeah, holy cow. And a side note, listen, I watched that debate. I saw his interview with Snuffleupagus and his quote-unquote big boy press conference. This hits a little close to home because I have no idea what's wrong with his family. But when someone's in that much of a decline, you don't put them up there. Sometimes you got to tell, hey, grandpa, hey, grandma, you can't drive the family van anymore. Hey, grandpa, you can't be in charge of a country with the nukes, you know? Doesn't anybody in his family? Never mind. I don't even want to know about that whole dynamic. I only say this because I've seen people go through this kind of decline before. My great grandma, my grandma, my uncle, my grandpa's brother. I call him my uncle. All of them have passed away, and it's just like, I've seen this. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of these United States. Hey, man. Where am I? Whoa. The internet, Jack. Ay. Oops.
Look. Unlike our president, this gun was built incredibly well. So much so that some of the original guns that were built in 1933 are actually still in use. So what I'm trying to say is some of these fuckers were in service before movies were in color and are still spewing 670 grains of hate to this day.
Now guys, if you're like me, you conceal carry everywhere. Like, everywhere. And if you
Is that a gun in your pocket, or are you happy to see us? Why not both? Why not both?
want to be comfortable while you do it, you might want to check out Arrowhead Tactical Apparel. They make athletic wear that is designed for safe and comfortable concealed carry, which if you've ever tried to carry in sweatpants, usually not great. But they make comfortable athletic stuff that's made for concealed carry. Like these shorts. I could wear these in the boxing gym. You'd never know these were made for concealed carry. That way, if sparring doesn't go my way, I can just, from their shorts.
I understand.
The travel joggers, they've got plenty of options for men and women, all using their patented carrier retention waistband. So if you want to check them out and save some money, you can use the code AK.
That's right. So if you see a bulge in a girl's pants, to say, hey, is that concealed carry? Well, hold on. Maybe it's good to ask a little bit more questions. Ha ha. Ha ha.
A15. I want to thank Arrowhead for sponsoring this video. Back to the M2.
World War II is really where the M2 got to shine. We use this on fucking everything.
I put that on everything.
We had variants made to use them in aircraft. We had variants made to use a lot of them on aircraft. As it turns out, when the objective is to put as many...
Why have one when you could have four? That's all you need to worry about. Come on, man.
big holes in the enemy as possible, the soldiers fucking loved the 50 cal. And she wasn't just a machine gun. Turns out 50 cal is pretty good at going long distances.
No way.
This might seem obvious now, in the era of Barretts and things being used as a long-range weapon by the military, but not so much back in the day. But somebody who realized the potential for it and perfected it was, during Vietnam, legendary sniper Carlos Hathcock, who actually—
Yeah! Woo! Hold on. He's one of us. Gooble gobble, one of us. Represent, Marine. As you should. As you should.
actually set a record for the longest confirmed kill by using a scoped M2.50. A record that would stand for decades until it was broken by a Canadian sniper using a Barrett. So no—
We don't acknowledge the Canadians. No, we love you, Canada. Come on. Okay?
actual person has beaten his record. ADD break.
Damn, that was...
We just got 2 boxes here.
It's a drippy. See, that's why you always want to wrap up your 50 cal. You don't want to get that drippy drip. Don't want that drippy drip.
We just got 2 boxes here, and either way, I know you can't see this on camera, but this is going to smell great. Showing White Claws and democracy in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go rescue my phone. Got some beefy destruction in these. The ones that didn't get hit, definitely got a little bit of spall. Shit. That's how you want to play it? Fuck off. Even the ones that look like they're still alive, really not. Also, again, second time the last month, destroying a chair at Demolition Ranch. Although this one, I did think ahead. Matt, this is not your chair. I felt bad about the last one.
Yo, you destroyed his chair? Not cool, bro. Not cool.
Bought a 4-pack. This is one of mine. I mean, that'll still hold weight. Unless you're one of them big old women in San Antonio.
Oh, boy, going to San Antonio. All about big old women in San Antonio.
Hey, San Antonio women, all of y'all, big and small, we love you. As long as you do that hawk tour, and that's all that matters to me.
Now, it really sucks that we have to be compliant with the YouTube guidelines because they don't like fully automatic weapons anymore. Despite the fact that I'm an 0702 FFL with an SOT and I actually have access to legal machine guns with all the proper licensing and paperwork, I even own a full auto M2.50 cal. Not this one, of course, because of course we have to comply with the guidelines. But I do own one. Really upset I couldn't use it in this video, but I mean, like, not like you'd ever know from the outside, just looking at it. I just find it really hypocritical.
Rumble. I mean, what? Kick.
Critical that the people at YouTube that I've talked to say that, you know, they don't think people under 18 should have access to be able to see videos of fully automatic firearms. Despite that the same algorithm pushes things like Fortnite and Call of Duty to literal children where you're using fully automatic weapons to kill other people and your friends. But
That's it. Okay, so folks, I'm going to rewind that. But here's the thing. YouTube's been laying off a lot of people. There's been a lot of shenanigans going on there. I find their system to be crazy too. It's not right. It's not good. It's not good.
fully automatic firearms. Despite that the same algorithm pushes things like Fortnite and Call of Duty to literal children where you're using fully automatic weapons to kill other people and your friends. But if I, a fully legally licensed manufacturer, do it in a controlled, safe environment while showing safe operation, do it, I get age restricted. Also, despite the fact that a lot of the original users of this gun back in the day in the war to help protect this great country weren't even fucking 18 yet. What YouTube's been doing with this just reminded me of the old Mark Twain quote. Something along the lines of, censorship is telling a man he can't eat a steak because a baby can't chew it. So how do you open the top cover? Well, you got this little lever here that you rotate, gets this little thing out of the way, and you can open this top right up. So now
I'm going deep with the guts.
you have access to the guts of the gun. As you can see, I
He said a thing. Say it again.
open this top right up. So now you have access to the guts of the gun. As you can see, I move the charging handle here, and it pulls the bolt slightly out of battery. Rotate this up out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and load the rounds through the side so you can see it here. Pull our bolt back slightly. Put our round in there. Slap that down. This is one of two ways that you can load the
Beautiful.
gun. You can just feed the ammo directly through the side, but instead of having to single cock it, you would just then double cock it. First one to advance the round, second one to load the round into the chamber. So now we're going to take our charging handle, like so, rotate it down, pull it back, let her go. So now we have a round loaded and in the chamber. So we got a safety here. Left is on safe, right is off. We want to be off safe because we're about to fire. And then, of course, as we discussed before, these paddles are the trigger. Now that we're all good to go, we're clear, we are going to fire.
I called it the butterfly, but okay. To each their own. Yes.
Of course, very semi-automatic, as we addressed. This gun is fully compliant with YouTube guidelines. Now, if you don't mind going over there a little bit. So now to pull the trigger very fast. And to then clear the gun. And we're good.
That's right, that double charge.
Now, as you may have noticed, the barrel on the M2
I just love it. I love it. Hold on.
guidelines. Now, if you don't mind going over there a little bit. So now to pull the trigger very fast. And to then clear the gun. And we're good. Now, as you may have noticed, the barrel on the M2 reciprocates a bit when it fires. This is not unlike the Barrett 50 cal. That is because both guns operate using what is called
Where's AK-50? We want more AK-50.
short recoil, where the barrel moves back slightly to initiate the motion of the bolt. You can even see it when I move the charging handle here, and I unlock the bolt. Barrel moves backward with it. Because you can see here, it is locked, but when I move the charging handle back, both the bolt and the barrel move back to a certain point until it unlocks. And now the bolt can move to the rear without the barrel. Now there's a little bit more to it, but the rest of it, well, that's mostly just some of Browning's Mountain Dew wizardry. Let's not get into all that. But if you find all this stuff fascinating, you can always check out sdi.edu using the links in the description and in the pinned comment to get your start in gunsmithing and weapons technology. So you might have also noticed that we're using a big ass optic on this thing. Not something you'd normally see on an M2, but I kind of like it. This is the Trijicon MGRS. This is their big kind of heavy machine gun optic for the M2s, for mini guns. Basically just a big old EOTech, but it's not, it's Trijicon. They're not sponsored. They would hate me saying that. Trick to taking this bad boy off, stick your finger up through here, pull that
That's right. Stick it up there. Pull up. There you go.
out. And then the second one is on this side. So this one's on the top. Put that up. And then one more on this side. Pull that up. Then the mount can freely move forward. That is a chunky optic. And underneath it, we have our standard M2 sights. Got our peephole rear sight with a big old front sight blade with a hood up front. This is traditionally what you would think of as the M2 iron sights. But the future's now, old man. So we're gonna fit that right back on top. And continue near-peer warfare.
Chicago Reacts approves. That's sign. We approve.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Modus. This is a gun that I've been wanting to do a video on for a long time. Finally got the chance. Because really, the only thing better than a 50 cal is a belt-fed 50 cal. The only thing better than a belt-fed 50 cal is whenever I get my Cybertruck and I get to mount one of these on it like it's a fucking warthog. Anyhow, this was a very expensive video to make that may or may not see a dime, but that's all right. At the end of the day, I still have an awesome platform to make content that I like for you guys and kind of, you know, teach you guys a little bit about firearms, or if you already know it, hopefully entertain you. That being said, if you want to see some of the less restricted versions of things, stuff that's censorship free, even exclusive content that's not even on YouTube, you can check out pepperbox.tv. It's a streaming service that me and my friends launched, and it's already the most successful platform that's ever launched for our community. Also, as an added treat, by the time this video goes hot, we'll have posted this video. Put the anime in the fucking bag. That's right, the Japanese,
Oh, yeah, that video. Hold on. Just don't stamp too much. That's right, I represent. As I should. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Rock and roll.
pipe pistol assassination of Shinzo Abe, the video that we did, God, it was about 2 years ago now. The one that got me nuked from orbit from YouTube directly. I got a pretty serious strike on that one. That'll be up on Pepperbox just as a little treat. Anyhow, I hope you found this video entertaining. If you have ideas of what you'd like to see us do, either with a different firearm or with the M2, let me know down in the comments. Go ahead and check to make sure you're still subscribed. Don't pay your taxes, and I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks. This fucking wind is the only piece of this hurricane we even fucking got. ADD break. Fuck.
Ah, you missed.
Straight up fucking like tip the end. So some of these fuckers were around and in use before movies were in color, and they're still spewing 600, excuse me. Fuck, that was me. Got a little bit of hot barrel here. Yeah.
It's too windy.
Sniff that barrel.
There you go. Give
Give that girl a hawk tour.
it that hot too.
Hawk tour. There you go. There you go, sir. Well done. By the way, respect the hair game. Well done. Well done indeed. So what have we learned here? Teamwork makes the dream work. It's important to keep your heads on a swivel. And yeah, literally, no, like recording this video, I found out what happened in Pennsylvania. My God, it could have gone so much worse. Listen, folks, please take care of yourselves and each other, okay? My God. I can't wait for this election year to be over, okay? Anyways, be safe. Make love. And if you have to F things up, then make war. Take good care of yourselves and each other. Drink that water. Be sure to support the original content creator, Brandon Herrera. Dark humor is what's going to get us out of this nightmare, folks. Not being nice. Not being friendly or smiles. It's going to be dark humor. And maybe someday, not today, things will be A-okay. Someday. But hey, keep being awesome. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Much love to you. Drink more water. And, gentlemen, if you find a girl who could do a hak tua, you better put a ring on that. Peace.